Welcome to Java tutorial part 1. My name is Mahfouz Alam and I will be your instructor in this tutorial. So this will be a series of videos that just go over the Java language and kind of how it all works. So the first video, in this first video, we'll just be going over the Java language and introducing it and talking about how it came to be and why it is a useful language. So let's get started. What is Java? Java is a high-level, object-oriented programming language that is used for developing a variety of applications. So what is an object-oriented programming language? An object-oriented programming language is a model that is organized through the use of classes of objects that have methods that allow access to information and manipulation of that object. We'll be going into more detail what that exactly means, but for now, just know that it's different from other languages. It was originally developed by James Gosling at Sun Microsystems and first released in 1995. So why learn Java? One of the key features of Java is that it's platform independent, which means that once you write code in Java, it can be run on any platform like Mac, Linux, or even Windows, with a Java virtual machine installed on it without needing to be recompiled, unlike other languages like Python where you need to compile the code each time to allow it to be able to run. And this makes Java a popular choice for developing cross-platform applications. So the timeline of the creation of Java. So in 1991, Java was originally called the Oak Project at Sun Microsystems. The goal of the project was to create a portable language for consumer electronic devices like dishwashers, microwaves. All of these things have code in them, and they used to have to code each of these individually, rewriting the assembly language for each device. But as they were developing that in 1993, the World Wide Web was created, and they kind of shifted, they adapted to work over the web. So the first initial creation of Java was to make HTML pages that contained a link to a file containing bytecode, and the browser would contain a virtual machine, and it could run Java applications on the browser, and it'd be the same on all different computers. In 1995, Java was first released to the public. And in 1996, JDK1 was released. In 2010, Sun Microsystems was bought out by Oracle, which is the current owner of Java. And now in 2021, we have Java 17, which is the latest stable version of Java. So what are some of Java's features? Well, as mentioned before, Java is a fully object-oriented programming language. It supports the creation of classes and objects, encapsulation, inheritance, and polymorphism. We'll be going over really what that means when we get started coding, but if you have experience with other languages, I'm sure you guys have an understanding of what classes and objects are. If not, totally fine, very easy to pick up. It's platform independent. As we mentioned before, Java code is compiled into bytecode, which can be run on any platform with Java virtual machine on it. It's very simple for being an object-oriented programming language. It's quite not very difficult to pick up. It's simpler than other object-oriented programming languages like C++. It's very secure. It was designed with security in mind. It has lots of different features that allow for secure architecture. So a couple more features is that it's portable. It can be easily moved from one platform to another without requiring any changes to the code. It's high performance. It's multi-threaded, which means that multiple threads can be run concurrently within a single program, enabling more efficient use of system resources. If you guys aren't sure what that means, we'll go into more detail, but it's especially useful for garbage collection, and then many other things. But yeah, it's a very useful feature of Java. It's distributed. It supports a distributed computing system, which means that a single program can be executed across multiple machines, enabling the creation of large-scale distributed systems. It also has a really rich API database, like so you can collect data from other applications, um, and it adds a lot of functionality for developing applications. So what is the Java Development Kit? The Java Development Kit is a software development kit that includes everything that is needed to develop, test, and deploy Java applications. We'll be talking more about what it has on the next slide. The JDK is essential for Java developers as it provides all the tools necessary to develop Java applications. It is available free from the Oracle Corporation. We'll also be going over where you can access that shortly. It is, as we mentioned before, the current owner of Java. The JDK is updated regularly, and professional programmers usually update the JDK on a regular basis to the most current version so then they can get advantage of all the features it has to offer. So how to download the JDK? So what you want to do is just go to the Oracle website, click on Java Downloads, and just download the one for your PC. Personally, for me, I downloaded this one right here, as we have circled there, the 64-bit installer, but you choose the one that you use for your computer. If you have Linux, Mac, Windows, but yeah. So more detail into the Java Development Kit. It contains Java C, which is the compiler, Java, the interpreter, applet viewer. It's a bare bones browser, but it has been deprecated. We'll be going into a bit more detail what that is shortly. But it's, JavaDoc, which is an HTML document generator, JDB, which is a debugger, JavaProv, which is a profiling tool, JavaP, which is a disassembler. It contains a library of classes grouped into packages. There's tons of them, but some of the more prominent ones are JavaLang, Java Applet, and JavaNet. These tools in the JDK can be used to create applications with the system console. So to code in Java, you could do it on the system console, but preferably what you want to be using if you really want to create good software is a Java IDE, which is an integrated development environment. It's a software application that provides comprehensive tools and features for software development. There are several IDEs available for Java development, including Eclipse, IntelliJ IDEA, NetBeans, and Visual Studio Code. There's also multiple other options. You can even use just, a notepad, but I guess it wouldn't be like an integrated IDE necessarily, but you could definitely code on that as well. But what I'll personally be using is Eclipse. If you have experience with things like PyCharm, I'd recommend IntelliJ and Visual Studio Code. A lot of people have that, and that's also a really good option as well. But you can choose what you prefer. So as I think we mentioned this before, but a Java applet is a small application that can be written in the Java programming language. It was popular back in the day. They were used to embed interactive animations, games, and other multimedia content on websites. Applets can also serve for complex tasks such as accessing databases or retrieving information from the web. While they were once widely used, their popularity has declined recently with the rise of HTML and the replacement of applets with technologies such as JavaFX and WebStart. And also there's been a huge development in front-end programming languages that also allow you to create much more interactive applications, web applications. So just to get an idea of what Java really looks like, we have a simple applet program here. So we have two different files, an HTML file and a Java file. We embedded the applet inside of the HTML file. So what this would have is just a website with the words hello world inside of it. It's nothing too crazy, but it's just a brief idea of what Java really looks like. We'll be going into more detail on what all this stuff really means shortly, but yeah. So what I'll cover in the next video are some more Java language fundamentals, comments, reserved keywords, how to run a Java program on your computer, data types, identifiers, objects, class creation. We'll be going over this all over the next video, and hopefully you guys will join me. And thank you for your time.